Ballou, the one-handed slam.
Touchdown!
Here we are. At Ankeny, Dar Danielson, Justin Vorster getting ready for the second half of our doubleheader here. As I try to get my lineups together. You can hand that one to him. And we got number 11, Ankeny, taking on number 12, Centennial here tonight. And what should be a good matchup between these two. As I'm trying to go through the old lineups here. Justin, have you? What do you know about these two teams?
Well, I do know something about their coaching staff, that's for sure. Two sets of very good coaches here, as in Centennial with Brian Duax, assistant coaches Darryl Brazo, been in the game a long time, very sharp tactically. On the other end of things, Ankeny Hawks. Marcus Varnum is young coach, graduated from Simpson College, grew up through the Ankeny ranks, played at Ankeny High School and the Rush. I actually coached him, well, been involved with him when he was U12, many years ago. Like I said, I'm going to be 50 tomorrow, so I'm showing off my age here. But as you can see, the Hawks are at 9-2 and 3-0 currently, and then the Centennial Jags are at 8-4, 3-1 in the conference. So I think, fairly evenly matched teams, to be honest with you.
Well, let's take a look at our players to watch here. And Ben Tullis is our first player to watch tonight here for Centennial. And 17 points, 5 assists, 6 goals for Ben. And then for Ankeny, Connor Wahlberg, 9 goals, 18 points on the season, the junior for Ankeny. As a couple players to watch here, and now we talked about it. It's the players to watch, the guys who are scoring the goals, but it's more so the players who are off the ball making the passes, and we all sometimes overlook the defenders who are back there stopping the ball and bringing it back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Teams can have individuals that can impact a game. However, they need the players around them to help them impact the game, and I think that's got to be notable here, is that it's a team game. But yeah, one or two players can make things happen within the team and within the squads. But you've got to have the right players around you to play that type of game within the system and the methods that the coaches are putting forth.
And you look at it here: 5-2, 8-1, 9 games. Sometimes at this point in the season, you might have played a few more games, but again, the seasons have been a little bit different, and they've gotten into it here. So, and obviously, you get better, as a team as you play more together with each other and move forward. And then your competition too. Should be a good rivalry game, good tight competition that should help make both teams better tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, it's a rivalry game. When you have the in-town or in-city rivalries between two highly notable schools like the Centennial and the Hawks, and it always brings a different vibe. And I know we said this in the girls' game earlier, but it does. It brings a different vibe to the game. Players get riled up for it. They start the banter during the week. Just all kinds of stuff here just to get at each other, but. It brings the best out in players, and this is what they like. I mean, they want to play in front of the fans, the families, and so forth. So, it's going to be an interesting matchup today. I'll be interested to see how things pan out.
And looking at it for the two teams here, 17 goals for Ankeny coming in, 44 goals for Centennial. They've had a couple 10-0 games where they've ended it early in those games, and you don't know,
Are those the games you wish you were officiating?
Yeah.
Done at halftime?
Yeah. Well, sometimes. Well, maybe. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Usually, though, the ones that I do are the lower level ones, the youth games, so they don't get over early.
You don't have to run as much, do you?
But broadcasting, I had a few of those. It is nice when you get home a little bit early, but I'd rather have a tight game. Those are the better ones. Like Waukee Valley boys the other night. It ended up being a little bit. I don't know what the final was, 3 goals, but it was tight throughout, and it'll be interesting to see how this one works out. And it's as we talked about, it can be some runs sometimes too. You get a goal, and then you get that, you get the other team back on their heels, and as the team, when you're scored on first, how do you stop that and come back? Yeah,
well, it's a test of character and personality. I mean, it's like, how do you mentally come back from being a goal down? And I think, those are key factors, and that's what tests individual players and characters in the teams. And do you have those leaders to pick you up and bring you back into the games? I had a conversation with Carlos ACB last week with regards to the boys' high school soccer.
Yeah.
The head coach at Waukee, he's got a very, very good squad. He's got some quality players in that team. And he even said to me, he goes, he's not really running away with it because there's so much quality within the conference that anybody can, just takes a couple of mistakes that anybody can win it.
And that's you talk about the two Ankenys here. That's an interesting thing too, where they're going to split off next year into 2 different schools, and we've seen a little bit in the girls basketball team. They just took control and ended up winning the title. The boys basketball team, they took control and won that title there. If anybody on the boys side could run away with something, I would think, from what I've seen, the Waukee boys just have the the talent and just the. We talk all the time about keeping your shape and in position, and just a few games I've done on Waukee boys, it just seems like everybody's always where they should be, on the field at all times, and there's just kind of a connection where they don't even have to talk about it. They just know where everybody's at.
Yeah, the positional play is very good, but take into consideration, Carlos is a very good coach, but those players are all brought up in a club system. A lot of those Waukee boys play together in club. So they train together, they hang out together, they do everything together, and that's why you see a difference within the way they play, in the style they play, because some of these kids, just their positional sense within the game is good, and they know how to influence the game off the ball. So sometimes that helps, and that can be the difference within an actual high school team or an organization. These kids are playing year-round pretty much right now.
Well, we're just about ready to get this match started here. The team's out. Centennial on the far side, and Ankeny here in the matchup tonight. We'll just be about ready to go as the clock ticks down, and we'll have our starting lineups.
Fans, you're welcome to the pitch at Ankeny Stadium. Our visitors for tonight's game are the Ankeny Centennial Jaguars and your Ankeny Hawks. It's time to meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Jaguars. At goalkeeper, a sophomore, the 00, Reese Brazel. At defender, a junior, number 2, Evan Larson. At midfield, a senior, number 9, Jack Heckenlabel. At midfield, a junior, number 10, Emmanuel Reichert. At forward, a senior, number 13, Michael Poitry. At defender, a freshman, number 15, Brayden Thiele. At defender, a junior, number 16, Jackson Helmkamp. At midfield, a junior, number 18, Kellen Welch. At forward, a freshman, number 19, Andrew Heckenleibel. At defender, a senior, number 22, Spencer Thiele. At defender, a senior, number 25, Joseph Kruger. Head coach of the Jaguars is Brian Duax.
And now, the starting lineup for your Ankeny Hawks. In goal, a junior, number 0, Kyle Peterson. At forward, a sophomore, number 1, Porter Gross. At forward, a freshman, number 4, Gannon Ripley. At defender, a freshman, number 5, Tyler Woods. At midfield, a junior, number 6, Jace Wood. A junior defender, number 7, Isaac O'Toole. A defender, junior, number 10, Connor Wahlberg. At forward, a junior, number 11, Mason Yates. A junior, forward, number 12, Tyson Rottenborn. A defender, a sophomore, number 14, Kwaku Kwarteng. And at midfield, a junior, number 19, Hunter Yates. Head coach of the Hawks is Marcus Barnum.
Let's take a break. We'll be back with a kickoff after this on CISM TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
And here we are at Ankeny Stadium. The Hawks, they're in the pink jerseys tonight, Cancer Awareness Night. In the white is Centennial, and we're underway right away. And that one will be knocked out by Ankeny. And throw in. Battle on the sideline, trying to come out of there with it is Yates. Up ahead, now Reichart. Drop it back. Send it back to the keeper. Brazell. Centennial. Trying to work it or Courting steps right in on that one. Now here's that'll go to Centennial. So go back and forth started out here, maybe some nerves.
It will be a nervous start, Dart. You can see both teams will go at it, try and get an advantage or a momentum early in the game. But as you can see, it's at a fast pace. Just get your foot on the ball, keep control of the ball, see what the opposition are like as far as they're shifting, and just wait for the gaps to open up.
Reichart tries to sneak by, gets by one defender, goes down, and they're going to be right outside the box there. As it'll be a free kick right on the edge.
You can see Reichardt's already set the tone. I think he'll be a player to watch from what I've seen, just from some of his first touches.
Heckenleibel and Reichart out there on the ball as they set up the wall. Ankeny does. And
4 players in the wall covering the near post.
Heckenleibel moves off. Reichart dumps it into the middle, headed out of there, but he gets it back, tries to shoot it up over, and just a little high there on a quick take after it came out.
It was easily cleared away as well as the free kick came in.
Back to action. Up ahead. Rodenberg can't get to it. Now, bit of a scramble out there. Everybody bunching up early. Now, Centennial.
As expected, fast-paced. Here
come the Hawks. Looking for somewhere to go with it.
That's better.
Yep.
Just look to keep the ball. The timing on that movement on the far right wasn't right. The inverted run from number 12, Rodenborn. Maybe should have held his position out wide or checked back out wide.
Now O'Toole knocks it down. Centennial keeps possession, and O'Toole, just as I say that, gets it back. Heckenleibel. Into Larson.
O'Toole looks like a nippy little left back for the Ankeny Hawks.
They try to turn back around. And free kick for Ankeny.
Miscontrolled there in the midfield. Picked up by Centennial.
Reichart back with it. Sends it out left. And then cleared out by Ankeny. Centennial will throw it into the far side. Drop it back. Now trying to go out on the right side there, but defender stepped in.
O'Toole's starting position was very good there. Nicely tucked in, cut out the passing lane.
Geiger to throw it in. And they drop it back. Up ahead to Heckenleibel. Heckenleibel. Drop it in. Now take it away by Yates. Yates keeps with it. Heckenleibel, or excuse me, Geiger down there with him. And
Geiger did very well. Quinn Geiger did very well. He's got a bit of pace. Stepped across Yates.
And they get it in. Battling for it. And it'll be a goal kick. Rodenberg came up wanting the corner, but center referee said, no, it was off you. It'll be goal kick. And Duax kicks it out of there, right up to Reichart. Gets it to Heckenleibel, and Heckenleibel just, I think he was looking ahead to where he was going to pass it and let it get through.
I tell you what, from what I've seen already, number 10, Emmanuel Reichart is going to be really, really dangerous for Centennial. He's going to be a player to watch.
And he's kind of sneaking in toward the middle right now, as it'll be.
Yeah, he just seems to find little pockets of space. He just appears from nowhere. He's on the ball. He's so deceptive.
And then he moves quickly when he gets it, doesn't he? Yeah.
A low sense of gravity. He's strong.
Ankeny plays it in. Porter Dross tried to step in there and knock it away. Now they'll send it back to the keeper.
Relieve a bit of pressure. Play it back to the keeper. Look to play out.
And wind eased up just a bit. Still a little bit of a wind. Not quite as heavy, doesn't appear to be, as it was earlier. Centennial.
Good solid challenge.
Send it out.
O'Toole going on the overlap.
Now Reichart takes it back. And he gets pushed, and that'll be a foul on Ankeny.
It was actually a very good foul, because if he would have broken through,
yeah, he had a lot of room, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Would have been dangerous. Could have caused some issues there.
And they'll set up for the free kick right in the middle there. Taken by Rodenbauer. Outside to Yates. Yates clears through. And he'll drop it back. Not sure where he was going with that, but
Just a misplaced pass. Yeah. You could tell after he struck the ball that I didn't mean to do that.
Now up ahead. Dross gets it up. He was onside there, and Centennial trying to clear it, headed back. Knocked down by Drost again. He sends it up.
That's a good ball into the far post. Just again, the checking off movements weren't right.
And then cleared out of bounds, or cleared out by Centennial. O'Toole will throw it in. Yates gets it up to O'Toole. He sends it toward the keeper, and he handles it.
Nice piece of skill down the left-hand side here by Yates, but that was an easy one for Reese Frizzell in goals for the Jags. I see Quinn Geiger playing in it right back in the back three here for Centennial. His older sister, Kenzie Geiger, was part of the squad for the Hawkettes that won the state championship some years ago.
Mm-hmm. Now here's Reichart, almost snuck through there, and they knock it away for a corner for Centennial. First corner of the night. And they play it in quick. Reichart sends it down, and the keeper comes over. Pedersen. He rolls it out. Kept alive, and then now taken away by Geiger. And that'll go off Centennial. Ankeny throws it in quickly. Stepping in was Welsh.
It was a good tackle by Welch.
Now he sends it over toward the corner, and it's going to go out. It'll be a throw for Ankeny. Comes in. Geiger. Gets it back in there to Reichert.
It's good defending, forcing him to play back. Piece of pressure by the two players in the midfield there. See Reichert's now being picked up.
Foul on Ankeny. Free kick here for Centennial with the wind at their back. And it has picked back up a little bit. The flag's now standing out.
Yeah.
Up into the middle.
Good challenge.
Look like he's going to try to get it quick to Reichert there. Now there he does get it. He'll turn it to one defender.
Nice composure on the ball.
Sneaks it through there. Goal! Rodeburn from Geiger. Or Reichert, excuse me.
Reichert. So smooth on the ball. What a nifty little turn. Spun his defender, I believe Jace Wood.
Here's the replay. You see Reichert through one
so
defender, through another, and then just flips it up ahead.
That reverse pass played through was just immaculate pinpoint. What a fantastic goal, though. Well taken, wide angle, keeper beaten on the near post. Kyle Peterson.
Third goal of the year for Rodeburn. And let's see for
and here they go again.
wait a minute, that was Cox from Reichert, right? It was 12.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong sheet there. It was Clayson Cox.
The ball that was played in by Reichert was quality.
Well, this one into the middle, headed out. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong number there. That was Clayson Cox.
The run that Reichert's getting on his right foot, just smooth on the ball. The ball didn't leave his foot. The movement inside from Cox off the ball was fantastic. It wasn't picked up.
There's Reichert again with it. Knocks it down, keeps it alive. Somehow falling down, sends it to the middle. And I was talking to Reichert about something. Here's O'Toole. Sends it back the other way. Dross tries to turn it. Now, I was looking to go up the far side, but the defender steps in.
Oh, that was well read by the center back.
Pounds it through there, and the keeper comes up and knock it down. Frizzell. It's Ankeny. The challenge there trying to tie it up.
Tell you what, the initial passage of play earlier on by Joseph Kruger was well read. He won the ball, but it was picked up so quickly by the Hawks, who broke loose.
Centennial. Back toward the middle. Well, that off the face of the defender and then back through for a goal kick.
That was a solid challenge on the edge of the box by number 14, Kwateng.
And that'll stay with Ankeny.
Kwateng showing some composure on the edge of the box.
Kept alive by Jace Wood.
Got to be careful playing the square balls in there.
In the middle to Yates. Now up ahead. And they both get to it and fall down.
I believe that was Kruger coming across to win the tackle. It's a pillar of strength at the back.
They sent it out wide. And high the keeper, but goes wide.
Can't afford to make a mistake like that on the far side. You've got to get your balance, your footwork right, your starting position. There's so much pace down the flanks.
That was
on the left and the right.
That was Yates who came in and took the shot. Now Duax sends it out wide. Turn it back around, Reichart. Centennial wins it again. Now knocked out. It'll stay with Centennial. Back up. Centennial gets to it, but Ankeny had possession for a second and it's knocked out.
Good movement through the midfield there by Centennial.
Back down outside to Reichart. Reichart. Back in the middle, goal!
Good ball in by Reichart again. The two forwards in there. Number 22 is the goal scorer from what I saw.
Teely
just checked his positioning back and side-footed the ball into the back of the net with his right foot, as we'll see here.
Yep. Reichart. Right in there and just boom.
What a great ball in there by Reichart, assisting again. Teely didn't have to move. He just opened his hips up and placed the ball in. Now some great technique with the inside of the foot just to place the ball into the back of the net.
Teely's third goal. And for Reichart, that's his 7th assist. Assist on both goals here.
As they look to counterattack again.
Yep.
Good interception there.
And they'll send it out to the left. Ankeny trying to counter back. Yates drops it to Yates.
Lots of space on the far right.
There's Rodenberg. He drops it. Looking outside, that's Mason Yates. Back over. Rodenberg, he takes a long shot right to the keeper.
That was an easy one for the goalkeeper, Frizzell.
Now back. The other way quick. Centennial. There's Reichart. Takes the left footer wide.
Little fake shifting the ball from his right foot to the left foot, striking the ball with the left. Reichart has the ability to play with both feet, which is going to be hard for defenders.
And number 14, Ben Tullis.
Ben Tullis in, Keeley in for Centennial. And that'll go back to Centennial. Geiger will throw it in. And they'll take it away. Over to Mason Yates, the junior. He'll drop it now. They sent it out wide.
Couple of step overs, but still allowed Centennial to drop behind the ball.
Now quickly up the middle, keeper.
That's a handball. He looked like he held that outside the box, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it did look like he.
Yeah, he got a hand to it.
But sometimes.
I tell you what, the assistant official down there is probably closer than me, but it did look like it.
Yeah. Well, sometimes on those quick turnarounds, it's hard as an. Even the younger guys to get back quick.
Good challenge.
You're right. He had a better angle, but very close there. Reichart knocks it down, keeps it alive. It dumps it back.
Lays it off and just moves into the space. Reichart has a great understanding of the game. You see his movement off the ball there into the space in between the two centre backs, the right back and the right centre back.
Now he's in toward the middle. Oh, coming across. Oh, man, almost got ahead on that one. Duac sends it back up, and that will go out.
I think the Hawks, they're making the change. I was just going to say they need to do something. They need to do something on the right-hand side because they've been punished down there. Centennial's left are absolutely manipulating that side of the field.
Mircevic comes in along with Ripley for Ankeny. And the trouble is you start watching Reichart and he's going to dish it off to somebody else while you're keeping your eyes on him.
Yeah, and he has the ability to draw 2-3 players in to defend him, and he still finds a way through. And then there's always someone open.
Drop it back.
That's a lovely little ball, disguised around the corner there.
There's Reichart.
By number 15, Braden Teal.
Down to the touch line. Try to get it back through. And then a foul.
Yeah, definitely. Just left his foot dangling.
Free kick for Ankeny.
I like the composure of Quateng at the back there. He just seems to play with a bit of no worries. He doesn't panic.
Taken away by Kruger. He's going to try to send it to the corner, but it's going to roll out. And the goal kick for Ankeny. Up in the middle, Reichart stops it, trying to turn it that time. They got it away from him.
Again, it's well picked up there in the midfield there by the two holy midfielders for Centennial.
Turned out wide. Try to drop it back in there. It's Tullis.
Notably Teal on the ball now.
Reichart takes a shot right to the keeper. Avery Olson will come in for Ankeny. And getting by the defender. Now cuts it back.
Yates. That's a penalty.
Yep,
I saw that coming. He rode that really well. I believe that was, is it
Yates? Mason Yates,
Mason
the junior.
Yates. Mason Yates on the left-hand side in the 11.
You got Mason and Hunter Yates out there.
This could bring them back into the game if they get this.
And Connor Wahlberg will take the PK. I have him as 0 for 1 on the season for penalty kicks. And that keeper can go side to side. He can't come out. He has to keep 1 foot on the line prior to the kick.
I think they're questioning the clock was still running from what I'm looking at down there.
They're saying it should go back to 14:29, the clock. Yeah, because in high school it stops. There they got it. So the clock will reset as Frizzell waits patiently down there. And Wahlberg sets up for the kick. Here's the whistle. And gets it right by.
Perfect penalty to the keeper's left-hand side. Well placed, great technique, opened up the hips.
14:29 to go. They've had the lead here.
Well, this most definitely puts Ankeny Hawks back into the game.
As you see the replay here.
Great penalty.
Right to that right corner.
If that was around mid-height, I believe the keeper might have saved that.
Well, we're back to a 1-goal game here in the first half. And Mason Yates was the one who went in and drew the penalty, and then Connor Wahlberg finishes it off with the PK.
Just a change of momentum from nowhere, and they get the penalty, and you're back in the game.
Up the right side, Ty Duax tried to send it back to the middle. Knocked down. Up the sideline comes Yates. On to Reichart. He'll stop it and drop it back. All of a sudden, Ankeny a little quicker to the ball, a little after getting that goal, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, there's, again, the adrenaline rush. It's all right.
Yeah, the momentum there.
1 goal in it. Can we get back into the game? And, this is, I think it's game on here today.
Ankeny sends it up. Centennial will try to control it. Knocked away again. Coming up, contesting pass. There's Reichart. Trying to send it over there to Duax. It spins through, and he can't get to it, but it'll stay with Centennial. And the throw in, they were looking for Reichart cutting through there, but defender stepped in. To the middle. Here comes Ankeny trying to counter.
Quick counterattack. Oh, well played at the back. That was a great header. Starting position was really good.
He got way up in the air on that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, 11.
Fantastic.
And the keeper comes out, sliding out to stop it. So, that one just hanging there for a second. It'll be throw in for Centennial. Ankeny fans here on this side trying to get him going. Into the middle, knocked around, trying to clear it. And foul call. Oh, they're giving a drop ball, so.
They hit the referee.
Oh, did that hit? It must have hit the referee.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And now when it hits the referee, they stop it and give it to the team that had possession. Used to be the ref was part of the field and you just played.
Yeah. Oh, there's a little bit of space there for him to turn. I believe that's Avery Olsen on the ball, the center forward.
Yates with it.
Yates looking quality. I'd like to see Yates play a little more central where he can drive forward, take players on. He's crafty little player. Good little tackle there on Reichard. It is a foul.
And now the referee steps in, and I think he thought he got fouled the other way. He went spinning around, but...
Yeah, they mustn't get into this sort of stuff. Yeah, they must focus on the game, these kids. Otherwise, they're just going to lose it, and they can't afford to. It's been a great game so far.
So now be a free kick for Centennial, just on the other side of the half. Yeah, and for Ankeny, you've had it here, so you can't get out of control and let them get another goal, back up to that two-goal lead either.
Right, you don't. No, you don't want to do that. I mean, it can go to your head, and you stop focusing on what you're meant to be doing out there as a player. But if you know an opponent who's a hothead and you get into their mind and that, I mean, it can change their game altogether. I mean, Reichard was quick up there, like he wasn't happy. But
yeah, he tries to lob it in there. The keeper has it. Roll it out there. Ahead, Centennial gets possession. Back through. Trying to take it away on the double team. Back through, now up ahead again. Duax, he thought he had to get the ball through, but it doesn't, and it'll be a throw.
Dummy nearly worked. He spun out quickly.
Throw in Clayson Cox. Drop it back. Under pressure here.
Straight to Reichard.
Reichard! Oh, and he just got under that one.
He just had a heavy touch.
Yep.
I think if his touch was a bit closer, I like that. Quick ball out from the back to get the play going.
Reichard again sends it outside. Heads back toward the middle. Nice ball back in there. And knocked away. It'll be a corner.
Again, it was Quateng at the back. Just stepping in.
Duax over there to take the corner. This one's spinning. Oh, Reichard just about got the foot on it.
Just nobody, even any of the defenders, they just didn't put a body on the ball.
And a goal kick for Ankeny.
That's a good ball inside. Tighter. Got to get tighter and press.
Ankeny back on the counter.
The Hawks better step their back line up. They're too deep. Squeeze those lines in.
Back through Centennial, takes it away. And Reichard comes in, keeps it alive for the minute.
Plays a little combination. Didn't quite have. Oh, this could be dangerous, though.
It's Yates again. Over to Hunter Yates. And Hunter Yates trying to send it back to Mason. Ankeny keeps control here. Up over the top. The keeper gets to it. Ooh.
Combination of the brothers.
Brazil lets everybody clear out and then gives it a big boot with the wind.
6 minutes to go. I think both sides will want to be cautious, especially Centennial.
Up through the middle, a little too much. Looking for Yates.
But also, Hawks have to be careful of being over-ambitious and then leaving gaps in behind them and conceding a goal before half-time.
Up ahead. Oh. I think he was looking for Ward there, but now outside to Yates again. Mason Yates. Mason
Passage
Yates.
of play. His shirt's being pulled.
And foul here.
Mason Yates he's hard to handle, that's for sure.
He drew the penalty in the box down there that led to the penalty kick and the goal there.
So Quatang's going to get on the ball.
We got a little bit of the disappearing spray there by the referee.
Surprised there's a four-man wall with that distance, to be honest with you. Okay, they've dropped to three. If that, they need to hold someone in that space. Decent ball in, though.
Them outside, hit it, a little high.
That was a decent ball, and it was a good ball, but it was lofted. It's got to be driven. So if you're just going up and down in the challenge to head the ball, if it's driven and it's going to glance off your head, and you're going to get more power on it.
Because if it just floats, then you can't get any kind of
ricochet.
Yeah,
you've really got to try and get up. You're getting no momentum off it from the ground.
Here's another foul out there. Again on Centennial. Right at the half. Or inside the half, I guess. So it'll be a free kick for
4.5 left.
Ankeny. Well, last half of this first half has been pretty eventful here. Lobbed up. Headed there now. Kept alive.
Yeah, they did well to win it back.
And just high and wide.
Too much porridge on that ball. I mean, it just had to be dinked in behind. Substitution here.
Tyler Woods back in.
Yep.
Tyler Woods.
Deep kick with the wind. But headed up. Ankeny gets to it.
Good header there by Quatang.
Drop it down now up through.
That was a great ball. Great run by Duax inside the left back.
But Corbin Weber got through there, cleared it out. Now in the final 3 minutes, Centennial on their end with a throw-in. Looking for Reichard.
There was Yates. So quick and deceptive.
Reichard tried to sneak it through up ahead. Knocked down. And that'll go off of Centennial back to Ankeny. Side to Mason Yates. And he He's upset with himself. He thought he should have been able to turn that, but
Yeah, he was under pressure from Brandon Teal there.
back to Centennial. Headed out of there by Quartang.
Quartang is doing really well back there.
Welsh knocked that one away. Now sent it back the other way. Looking for Reichart. Now it's through. Duax. Goal!
He's made the same run again, inside the left back. That inverted run timed well, very dangerous. Great ball actually played in there for him. Well weighted.
See the replay. Well, that's a celebration.
It was just the quality of the pass that was played in was well weighted, and then the run by Duax was perfectly timed inside the left back. The left back has got to cover that space. He's got to cover that space early. He's been exposed. That's the second time.
Duax now with it. Sends it up ahead, and then the keeper will get to it. Yates steps in, Hunter Yates.
It was a good interception by Hunter, well read. Timing of his movement.
Here's Reichart, he turns it. 1 minute to go. They're looking to get outside the Duax again. He sends it back in and then cleared. And that was a clear handball that time.
Yep.
Comes Mason Yates. Step over, now goes in. Keeps it alive somehow. Finally cleared out of there.
He's difficult to deal with, but he just needs more support. You know, he's doing a lot of work.
Now, 13 seconds to go. Ankeny with it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
And they'll send it out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll be the half. 3-1 Centennial here. And that last about 21 minutes, that first half was pretty back and forth. We'll take a break. We'll come back and talk about it some more after this on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford, DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away, delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at halftime, 3-1, Ankeny Centennial over Ankeny. They got it started with Reichart to Clayson Cox pass, and he sent it home with 27:51 to play in the first half. Then with 21:31 to go, it was Spencer Keeley with another pass from Reichart, and it was 2-0. Then it was Yates who drew the penalty in the box. Mason Yates, and Connor Wahlberg came in, and he sent home the penalty shot into the right corner and made it 2-1. And Ankeny was making some charges, but then they turned it back around, and you talked about it, Justin Vorster, Ty Duax. He made a couple runs through there, and then they finally found him and got the ball to him right through the lane, and he sent it home.
Yeah, I think the first one was a misplaced pass, but he was so deceptive off the mark and got inside the left back. But the second time he did it again. And I think that the marking's got to be a little more compact. That the left back's too far wide. He's got to be inside and tucked in. He's got to be side on and checking his shoulder to see where he is. It's okay if the ball gets played wide. Then he can adjust and close him down in a wider position. But he's dangerous when he makes that run inside. And on that goal, it was a perfectly played pass, and he just had to finish it one time. And they've got to fix that at the back. I think that's one of the issues that they're having. They're being torn apart.
And we talked about it early on. Reichart, he was drawing all the attention and then passing it off, and then Duax started making his runs over there away from him a little bit. And so, like you say, defensively, you got to shut that off. And then Ankeny's made a few runs offensively, but then just unable to kind of get enough numbers or get somebody inside to finish that off.
I think when I look at the difference between the two, Centennial, their movements are articulated, and I think they've been doing this. You can see they've done some of this in training, or they've played together. Reichart, for example, their inverted runs from the wide positions are dangerous. They've done it on the left as well with the 11. And Reichart playing those crafty little passes in. Now, Ankeny Hawks are looking, for example, the goal. So they're expecting a lot out of Mason Yates, who won the penalty, but he's doing so much work. You know, he can't just do it all on his own. There has to be a little more. There has to be some creativity in the final third. Otherwise, they're not. Centennial are going to. This is what they're going to talk about. Don't let the ball go into him. And when he does get it, can we get one of the midfield? So whoever's playing wide on the right here, can you help the right back and close him down so you double team and 2v1? And I think that's what they'll talk about. Don't let him cut in onto his right foot. I would like to see, and I think it's his brother who's also very good, as Hunter Yates.
Yeah.
I would like to see those two play closer together. And I think Mason would be a lot more dangerous if he was playing a little more inverted inside. He's in a wide area, but he's effective. And I think if he's running at players and taking on players, he could cause more issues because he's been doing it down the left. And I mean, I'll be interested to see if they do make any changes as far as that goes, and have him rotate inside.
We're here at halftime, 3-1 Centennial over Ankeny. The girls matchup tonight, you saw here, it was 4-0. Centennial ended up winning that one over Ankeny. And we're going to take a break here. We'll do that, and we'll come back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game, Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand in hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here at halftime at Ankeny Stadium, Centennial on top of Ankeny, 3-1. It was 2-1 until 1:39 to go here at the end of the first half when Ty Duax made a run into the middle and got the goal. And so it's a little different. You come out of halftime and you're down 2 here, Justin. Just down 1. And
yeah, I mean, 2 goals is nothing really. If the Hawks can get back into this game fairly early in the start of the second half, I mean, it's game on again. But they're really going to have to watch the attacking threats from Ankeny Centennial. And if they don't close them down, they will concede more goals. And they just got to watch out for that.
So they're out on the field there, ready to go. Centennial still...
They're still sipping on their hot chocolate in the locker room there. It is a little bit windy outside.
It is windy. I don't know if it's quite hot chocolate weather, but it is a bit windy. It was nice to see a little rain this morning.
Yeah.
We could have used some more. My lawn, I mowed it, and man, the dust was flying like crazy. But we could still use a bit more rain, not during the games.
Yeah.
But if it rains in the morning and then we're clear for the evening, that's fine. But anyway, and clock winding down, waiting for them to come back out. And my wife is itching to plant some tomatoes, but you always kind of wait until after Mother's Day, then you get the frost by and you don't worry about them getting damaged by the weather. But I think this week they're saying it's going to be a little cooler than it was for the weekend. And then,
yeah, what a great weekend we had, huh?
Yeah, it was nice.
I thought it was fantastic.
Very warm and nice. As here comes Centennial back out onto the field. Yes. Get ready to go for the second half. They will kick off to start the second half and go into the win, which is still blustery. And Ankeny in the pink and Centennial in the white. Centennial huddles up. Final huddle as they get ready to break it here and come on out and kick off the second half. Send Frizzell back to the goal. It's Kyle Pedersen on the other side for Ankeny. And here we go. Looks like pretty much the same starters. We'll let you know if there's changes as we get through here. There's Hunter Yates. Has it taken away by Larson. Ankeny sends it outside. Turn back. There's Reichart. And that'll go to Ankeny. Look around and
again, he was looking for the run of Yates on the far side. A ball into his feet would have been better. I know he's quick. He wasn't going to get that ball, that's for sure.
And that will go out to Centennial.
Good ball played there through the passing lane.
Trying to send it wide, but they step in there.
Square ball cut out.
Drost. Reichart drops it back. Back over to Reichart. He sends it up ahead. Defender takes it away, but it'll stay with Centennial. Reichart across. And that one off the top of the post, or the crossbar rather. And that was one where the wind might have pushed it down a little bit.
Yeah, and O'Toole's got to be really, really careful out here on the right, because again he's getting pulled into the midfield, and here's the overload down the left.
Reichart gets it out there. Oh,
and this could be an issue, just like that.
Yep.
So someone in the midfield is not doing their job, but it's the shape that Centennial are playing. They're playing 3-4-3, but that box in the midfield is causing some problems because they're moving off in different angles and causing these overloads. And I think they need to match this up somehow within their shape. I'm talking about Ankeny Hawks. They need to match this up.
Corner comes in, flying up a little high. Knocked down back into Reichart. He'll drop it. Welsh knocked that one down.
As you can see here again, the overload. Number 9, number 16, number 16 on the far post there for Centennial. Jackson Helmkamp.
Helmkamp, yep. That'll stay out, stay with Centennial. It's Heckenleibel in the middle there, and then looks like we got a free kick over there for Centennial.
Yep.
Trying to tie his shoe.
Going to be right-footed. Outswinger.
And knocked away.
Dangerous ball, driven in low. You can see that's from the training field.
Here comes Ankeny trying to counter.
Quick counter attack on the far side. Centennial have done well getting behind the ball.
Cutter Yates sends it out wide. And they can't handle it over there.
Sorry.
And there's a foul on Centennial. As Jace Wood goes down. And it'll be a free kick for Ankeny. Comes in. Reichart boots it out. And it'll go back to Centennial. Ankeny tries to turn it around.
It's well intercepted. That's much better.
Called a handball, though. So it'll be Centennial kick.
It's much better from the Hawks in the midfield. Just screening the ball into Rijkaard's feet.
Or excuse me, Ankeny.
Deservedly winning a free kick for a handball.
Courtain to kick it. Lobs it up into the middle and right to the keeper. Couldn't quite get anything on.
It's a dangerous ball in, actually.
Yeah.
Dangerous ball in there from Courtain.
And
just dinked it in behind the defenders for
another handball here again. Here's another good one up in there. The keeper comes right out, though, and runs it down. Peterson.
Frizzell did really well to come out there and easily handle the ball. It's always dangerous coming out for that when the Frizzell, when the attackers are coming onto it. Overloads here again on the left-hand side.
That's Peterson there. Frizzell's on the other side.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
One's in the yellow highlighter, the other's in the orange. Centennial turns it around here, but then take it away. Now right back.
So they've switched O'Toole for the second half out to the right-hand side. Made that change in the first half.
Heckenleibel now.
Oh.
Heckenleibel takes it toward the touchline. Still out in front of the goal, but Drost will clear it.
Heckenleibel is also a very deceptive player. Left-footed as well for Ankeny Centennial.
Stopped by Welch. And that time it goes out to Ankeny. And Jace Ward will come in. Drops it in, but Welch sends it over.
Yeah, just picked up.
That will stay with Centennial.
You know, we look at all these other players that have done all this graft, scoring goals and that, but we don't look at some of the guys that have actually done some simple stuff. For example, Helmkamp and Welch in the midfield for Centennial. I mean, they've just picked up the pieces, cut out passing lanes, kept the game simple. I think they've done a fantastic job there.
And there's a trip, a foul on Ankeny. Yeah, that's kind of the stuff that goes unnoticed sometimes because you're just kind of doing your job in the middle.
Yeah.
You
know, the work rate they put in, they track back, they regain their shape.
Rijkaard will kick. Get the wall right up there. Well, Heckenleibel's out there too. Rijkaard runs by. Heckenleibel dumps it over the top.
Little dink over the top. I couldn't really see him shooting from that distance, to be honest with you.
Outside and a little wide there.
Good
Back
ball.
through. Oh, sliding in.
Great ball played in. They've got to sort out, Ankeny Hawks have got to sort out the overloads, especially here on the left flank.
And that was Clayson Cox came in there. He got the first goal of the night.
That was a great opportunity there to get a second goal as well.
Now Ankeny trying to get on the board again. And there's a trip. Martin turns around and says, what?
I think that was meant to be. I think it was meant to, Kwateng was meant to bring him down, slow the game down, slow the momentum down. So the spacing here between the right back, this could cause an issue here for the Hawks. They've got to step the line up now. As the ball goes, the distance is too big again. And that's why the types of passes are able to be delivered through the gaps into the feet.
Now quickly back the other way. And I think he was trying to pass it, but didn't quite get.
Ripley in between two minds whether to shoot, pass, wasn't sure. Kind of rushed it a bit.
Got a man flashing in there, but Reichart gets a foot on it.
Good pressure.
And that'll go out back to Ankeny. Avery Olson, the freshman, in for Ankeny. Trying to get it through the defense, but on the counter now. Centennial.
See how quickly Centennial come out with the ball. Very direct in the passages of play. When they see the opening, they go for it in the counter attack.
Kwateng knocks it off of Centennial, and it'll be thrown in Ankeny. At the Heckin liable.
Look at Reichard's Rickard's run off the ball was, if he was found, he could have been dangerous. It was really good defending, forcing the player on the ball to go to the left-hand side.
Wahlberg will kick it. Deep down the middle, right to the keeper.
Very predictable at times, Adar. You know, the free kicks have all gone direct down the throat. The opposition, like Centennial, backed off. I mean, they could have played it short. And again, you see.
Yep, there's going to be a card there.
Yeah.
For grabbing, pulling.
And that was on Mason Yates again.
He gets the yellow.
Looks like Quinn Geiger's come in. It's a massive space.
Well, you know what?
There's a huge space there. There's the run. Good ball in. It looks like it's gone out for a corner.
That was Clayson Cox.
Was that Clayson Cox that got the yellow card?
Yep. Corner for Ankeny. First corner of the second half. Quarteng to kick it in there. Ooh, just high and outside. Jace Ward trying to get ahead on it.
Entering the hot line is number 13, yes,
Centennial with the throw on the far side.
They just look to clear their lines and just relieve a bit of pressure. It was getting quite tight in that area of the field.
Ankeny was waiting for that one. Reichert tries to take it away, and Ankeny ends up drawing the foul.
Hunter Yates on the ball again, being roughed up by the opponent.
Tang to boot it again, left footer. And goes out.
So much space in front of them here between the lines on those free kicks. I mean, maybe change it up a bit, play one short, draw them out and see if you can get them behind them in the wide areas. It just becomes predictable.
Centennial trying to get control. Turns it. Reichert pulls it back.
Casually plays it back to his goalkeeper. Frizzell goes, thank you very much.
It's just kind of like a football quarterback where they just stand there and just barely flick it. It goes clear down the field. He did the same thing there. He didn't hardly look like he got on the ball at all. Just flicks it back all the way to the keeper.
Like just stuck his big toe out and said, there you go, man.
Here. Clean this up. Throw in here for Centennial.
Helmkamp just puts his foot on the ball. Again, bad first touch there. Mason Yates has been hasn't really had much of a touch on the ball. I'd like to see him more in a central area, maybe play him as the 9 in the centre forward role. He can link up with his brother there who's just underneath him. I just feel they'll get more out of him in that area, especially in a game like this, because he can turn and run at players.
That is out. It'll go to Centennial, or excuse me, to Ankeny.
Getting like me there, getting a little confused. Rivalry games with the same names, huh? Ankeny.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done a game that's gone after 9 o'clock here. They've been getting over early lately.
way past your bedtime,
yeah.
Doc. Hopefully the wife recorded your favorite shows.
Yeah. Up ahead.
I've got 3v3 on the break, yeah.
And cleared out of there.
Marcus Varnum trying to organize his players down there, keeping them motivated. He won a state championship with Ankeny, the one school.
Mm-hmm. It's through.
Good ball played.
Almost.
That's better positioning there again from the left back, I thought. Cut inside, cut out the passing lane, managed to block off the pass played through. So
It'll be a free kick now back the other way. And the official giving a few words here.
pass was forced, well read by Rijkaard. Rijkaard's kind of drifted out of the game now. Very impactful in the first 15 minutes where he caused a problem. Square ball cut out again. Well read there by Kwateng.
Yep, into the middle.
Misguided header.
That'll go out to Ankeny.
Some tired legs out there.
Ankeny. Back through the middle, and that'll go wide by Jace Ward.
It's a good build up. There just needs to be more. There's just they're lacking creativity in the final third. Just needs to be a little more movement off the ball.
Michael Poitry back in. And I think Ty Duak's back in. Headed by Rijkaard. That'll go out to Ankeny. Poitry just kicks the ball wide so that they can't throw it in quickly.
Just a bit of gamesmanship.
Rijkaard gives it off, looking to get it back. But
well read there at the back.
Go out wide.
Sure, Poitry's happy to be back in the game after sitting out on the yellow card. Centennial clearing their lines just to relieve a bit of pressure.
And that'll stay with Ankeny. Coming up on 15 minutes to play.
Needs a bit of energy, the game now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A little bit of the first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes.
Kind of had a lull here for right now.
I can just feel that breeze coming through the window here.
You got big birthday plans? Or?
Oh, no, I'm getting old. I don't do much. Hopefully the missus will have something planned for me. Big steak dinner or something like that.
That one will go out to Ankeny.
Need to step up here. The back line needs to step up for Ankeny Hawks. Squeeze between the lines, get players forward.
And just a little too much on that one.
Yeah, there's some tired legs out there. They're going to start making some technical errors, mentally fatigued as well. You can see it in the body language and the way they're walking.
And that one back to Centennial. I think they caught Reichart maybe with a handball there. Free kick for Ankeny.
Driven ball in. They just, it's overhead. The keeper's managing to deal with it. Matter of formality. That was easy.
Although he's up limping a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, every free kick's been driven into the box.
Sometimes the worst part for the keeper, you're standing back there in the cold. All of a sudden, quick movement and the muscles may not be as warmed up as if you're going up and down the field.
You've constantly got to be moving.
That's the trouble I had. Sometimes you're doing an AR and everything's on this end, and then all of a sudden they make a run and you turn to go the other way and follow them, and it's like the legs say, wait a minute. We've cooled down. But you throw in for Centennial.
Poetry just got his foot around it, went out for a goal kick.
Well, the AR had his flag up, but
easily dealt with it at the back. Yeah. No real purpose to that clearance. Just let's get it out and hope something happens. Again, I was just going to say it again. I'd like to see Mason Yates drift inside. Just rotate with somebody else. I just don't. Very one-dimensional now, and he hasn't really done much the second half. Like in the last 10 minutes of the first half, he was an impact player, caused some problems. Or they've got to find a way to get the ball to his feet so he can manipulate the game. That's a good ball, actually, out to the left. To O'Toole.
Ooh, now they're trying to get it in there to Mason Yates, but white shirts all around him. Oh, there's one. Not going to get there. Or Avery Olson.
You could hear Centennial's coach, Brian Duax, screaming orders from the sideline to keep the ball, not give it away. But it's just some tired passes, and I mean, the game started off at a high pace. I mean, they were going 100 miles an hour as they looked to switch the goalkeeper.
Spencer Thiele will come in soon, too, as will Jack Heckenleib will come back in.
I believe that's Jonathan Stockwell that's gone in goals.
I think so.
Now, he is wearing the green jersey, Dar.
I'll make note of that.
Good distribution. Perfect throw. No, not so much on the pass.
Turn it quick the other way. Andrew Heckenleibel.
Heckenleibel is unbelievable. He's really played well. Lovely
Lays
ball
it
in.
across there, and
great tackle on the far post. That's not a foul. No way.
Back in. Ah!
And
Offside.
Yeah.
It won't count. It's offside.
Yep.
Heckenleibel's pleading his case. He's going to go over to the AR. He better be careful.
Yeah, he shouldn't be. There were two players in that position there, and I'm not sure which one was offside when the ball was struck.
Right. I think he got a. Did he get a yellow? No.
No.
He just got talking to.
Yeah, I think one of the coaches got a yellow. Does that mean they sit out? There's a foul. They better be careful here. Get the game sorted out. Otherwise, it's going to fall out. It's going to go out of control.
And that'll go against Duax. Ty Duax with the yellow.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything silly here with 8 minutes to go. But we've still got time for the Hawks to get back into this game.
Yeah, you get a quick goal here.
Yeah, one goal.
And that's
testing
out of
the
hands.
keeper.
Yeah. And that'll go out to Ankeny. They get it in.
Good little ball played inside by Mason Yates.
He's trying to get Spencer Thiele back in. And they get a stoppage.
It's a good ball played out wide.
Cuts it back and, cleared out. Rodeborn.
Richard on the ball, looking to play the ball down the left. It was the only option he had to go forward. It's a good little ball in, looking for the 1-2. Wasn't quite right.
Drops in. Heckenleibel.
Forced wide. Ideas there. Didn't quite get enough on it. Little reverse ball played in, disguised with the right foot.
Well, the pace has picked up a little bit here. Again, we were talking about it. It kind of lulled, now picked up.
Yeah, I mean, with 6 minutes to go, the Hawks need to throw everything at it, to be honest with you. Good ball played in. Movement. Got to move your feet. Richard is playing the ball in.
Heckenleibel.
He just finds a way through. It looks like he will get this.
Oh, good
But he
job.
didn't. I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
And there he was again. Was Quatang on the line.
Yep, Quatang did enough to shield it off and got it to the
There's
keeper.
some tired legs out there, that's for sure.
Back.
Little dummy.
You talking about me or the pass?
And the player on the ball. Little dummy. No, I'd never say that about you. Is Pete here? I didn't see Pete.
No, he's at home watching.
Oh, okay,
tonight.
good.
Yeah.
Is that how he keeps an eye on us now?
Yeah. Jackson Roberts in for Ankeny. Trying to get a goal here in the last 5.
Well, one back there. Fight. There's the ball over the top.
Keeper right there.
The keeper's playing a good line, high. Oh, he's done well there, just to delay some time.
Ward. He's fouled. Pete says he is watching.
I tell you what, he might not be here, but he definitely knows what's going on, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, he told me he was going to take notes on you tonight. I don't know what that means, but.
Well, I'll tell you what, I should be expecting a call from ESPN tomorrow then.
Oh, it's
It was an exciting start, and then you could tell the players are tired and the quality's dropped off a bit. But it's been one of the most exciting games I've seen. I'm yet to see Waukee play. I got to find the time to.
I did the Waukee Valley game the other day. That was a very, very good game. Coach Aziz Afar, he was Valley trying to work it out, and he kept him in check for a while, but it's just so hard to slow him down forever. And but then you get behind on them, and it seems like you try to pick your pace up, and you can't match their pace. Is a problem. They did a good job for a bit there.
See again here,
couple good teams. Yep.
Players pulled out of positions. Good ball. Oh no, just overhit it. I thought he had a little bend on that. Oh, Aziz, was he all up and down the sideline? Screaming at players. Nah, he's calmed down in his old age as well.
But then what I like too is he comes out and he high fives the other players in the opening, and all that too. Mm-hmm. He's got all that energy coming out.
Yeah, he has a way of doing things, and it's he does crack me up. He's a good laugh. Loves the game.
There's Reichart. Drop it back.
They've really got to take some risks now, the Hawks. I mean, they've got 4 players back here, and they should just push some players forward. Take a chance. I mean, whether you lose 3-1, it's 2 minutes to go.
Oh, that was...
Here's a chance here.
Yep.
That was a good tackle.
It'll be a throw in for Ankeny. Oop, miss hit there.
It's great to see young coaches like Marcus Varnum in the game, giving back to the high school. He's a good lad. Has a lot to offer to the game as well. He's energetic. I'm sure the boys there at Ankeny love him, so there's a lot of depth here, and I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Centennial sends it back. 1 minute to go here. Michael Basic in for Ankeny.
Back into the game.
Reichart keeps it alive over there. Just kind of kills some time.
Yep, holds on to the ball.
10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that'll do it. Centennial will get the 3-1 win here and the sweep on the evening. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap this one up after this on CISN.TV.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Obsessively, relentlessly. That's what you can always expect, even when faced with the unexpected. It's a service we take seriously, providing comfort in the rain, tools to help you save, a helping hand along the way, and from a safe distance away. Delivering the energy you need while going the extra mile. Regardless of the times, our team remains committed to you.
Here at Ankeny, the final 3-1. Centennial has, I guess, some kind of pick or something on it. It must be the traveling trophy.
I think it's the pick of the city, to be honest with you.
Is that what it is? Yeah, that's good. Dar Danielson here with you, along with Justin Vorster. Let's take a look, review the scoring here. From the first goal came, that's Reichart. And he drops it in there to Clayson Cox, and he sends it home for goal number 1. And I'm sorry I misidentified you the first time through, Clayson, but we got you on the replay here. And that made it 1-0, 27:51 to go. Then the second goal, it was Thiele again. Reichart got it in there, and he just popped it home there. Then for Ankeny, their goal came on a PK here. Wahlberg will take it. It was after Mason Yates got pulled down in the box, drew the foul, and Wahlberg slid it by the keeper into the right corner. And then the final goal was Ty Duax snuck in behind the defender and got it on a nice pass and scored the goal, and that made it 3-1. So we talked about it, Justin, a little excitement there for a while, and Ankeny came back, had it within 1, but then they got Centennial did what they needed to do, took the lead back, and both good clubs here, but Centennial just a little more tonight to win this battle of the Ankenys?
Yeah, I just think they had a little more quality in the team. They were a lot more impressive going forward. Creativity was definitely of a high level going forward. And, they just had more to offer at the end of the day. There's some quality players coming off the bench. But I think you can't rule out Ankeny Hawks because they do have quality. I think it will take some time now just to keep building on that. And they might meet later on anyway in the state championship. You never know.
Yeah, you never know what could happen, yeah.
I mean, there's some exciting high schools out there. And, I'm looking forward to see what happens in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
All right, so Centennial goes to 9-1 on the season. Ankeny drops to 5-3 for Randy Reese and Devin running the controls and the cameras and that, and Justin Forster. I'm Dart Danielson, and that's going to wrap it up here on CISN.TV.